As a beginner drone pilot, you likely ask yourself if you should get the DJI FPV drone or not. And the answer is actually very simple. If you want to get FPV style shots, then you should get it, and if not, then not. But that also raises the question if you can actually get FPV style drone shots with this drone as a beginner. And there's actually this awesome tool here from DJI, the Motion Controller, that actually makes doing so very easy, because you have this circle in the middle where you fly, and the drone always flies where the circle is. And I would actually say, even as a beginner, if you train maybe for 2 or 3 weeks in normal mode, you can easily get pretty cool FPV style shots, including fly-throughs, with this controller. Now, I'm not a beginner drone pilot anymore, but I never flew FPV drones before this drone, so for me it's also a bit hard to do, and that's why I just want to show you a quick flight here that I will do now around this airplane that I'm standing in front right now, so that you can see what you can do easily with this controller without crashing, hopefully. I love this sound. Starting easy today by flying through the wing here. Detects now the object there, so it makes it hard to fly through things, and that's why I will change to sports mode now. Okay, and now let's do some quick flights here. My first flight today, so I will go easy here now before we come to the hard parts. But you can already tell I'm flying pretty close to the airplane here, and it's actually very easy. Here, quick fly through that pipe, awesome. Okay, so you can see it's so easy to do actually. I love that. Let's see if I can fly through there. Phew! That was a fly-through that I was scared of all the time before with my old Mavic Air 2 drone, because then I have to stand behind the drone and look at it. But here, as you can see, it was so easy. There's really just a circle in the middle of the frame, and I just have to make sure that the circle is exactly where I want to fly, and then the fly-through works. Let's do it again. Woo! I would like to do a shot where I fly a bit down. Okay, so I'm flying up now. And there we are, back again. You see, that's how easy it is. It was actually the first time that I flew through that door with any drone. Doesn't matter if this one or the Mavic Air 2 that I had before. It makes it so easy because I just pointed the circle in the middle of the door and it works. And this is really, with this motion controller, it is so easy to do all of that stuff. Like most other YouTube videos that I've seen so far with this controller, they just say how cool it is to fly with it because it's like a fun experience, which is definitely true. But I would actually go even further and say that with this controller it gets even easier to get these FPV style shots, even if you don't have that much experience with drones. Now definitely when you get this controller with your drone, try it a bit out, go in the flight simulator at first, then go outside and fly a bit in normal mode instead of sports mode as I did right now, because there are the sensors on, etc. Don't do fly-throughs directly, first really get used to this drone a bit, so don't go too crazy here directly on the first day when you get it. But yeah, that's my recommendation here. If you want to get FPV style shots as a beginner drone pilot, you can absolutely do that, but get this controller there because that lowers the risk of crashing, etc. a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if yes, then leave me a thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe and the bell notifications button for upcoming videos about this drone.